When he met me, he told me I looked like Gwyneth Paltrow. Long blonde locks. But as time wore on, I knew I wasn't her, and I could never be her, and I was never thin enough, pretty enough, or good enough. So I decided to change things up. I colored my hair, I straightened my hair, I bought the Wonder Bra, but that wasn't doing the trick. So I decided, you know, what I'm gonna do is I'm going to soak myself in mud, wrap myself in cellophane, buy the amino acid facial creams. I even injected botulism into my face every 3 months. But I knew all those tricks were only temporary. So I decided that I would drink Slim Fast, and I'd use a stair stepper, and I ate rice cakes and wheat germ. But I wasn't thin enough. I only dropped 20 pounds. So I went to the doctor and got my nose slimmed, my tummy stapled, my thighs sucked. Thought about getting a rib or two removed, you know, like Cher. But I figured my ribs, they've got to be there for something. And hey, that's just going too far. But the thing is, the more I was thinking about it, I'm thinking, what am I doing all of these things for? For what? For men? So that men will think I look good? I mean, is this supposed to make me happy? I mean, why am I going too far when half the men out there are rapists or oppressors? I'm more than just a plaything. This woman's got a mind, and I've spent too many hours stuffing handwritten notes into my pockets or typing long hours into the night. Yeah, I've spent all that time slamming my fingers, my hands into that keyboard because there were too many atrocities in the world, too many injustices that I had witnessed, too many people who had wronged me, and I had a lot of work to do. There had to be a record of what you had done. Did you think your crimes would go unpunished? I mean, yeah, I have defiled many pages in your honor, you who swung your battle axe high. Yeah, I have defiled many pages. And have you defiled many women? You, the man who rapes my friends? You, the man who rapes my sisters? You, the man who rapes me? Is that what makes you a strong man? You want to know why I do the things I do? I need to record these things. That is what kept me together. When my friends are being carried off to war, that is what kept me together. When women were being raped and left for dead, that is what kept me together. And when no one bothered to notice this, or change this, or care about this, these ratings kept me together. I need to record these things to remind myself of where I came from. I need to record these things to remind myself that there are things to value and things to hate. I need to record these things to remind myself that there are things worth fighting for, worth dying for. I need to record these things to remind myself that I am alive. Be up for it, my darling. Oh, get on up there. But I believe, is there a Robin that is ready for... I see her waving, so give it up for the 5 time later. So get up for Robin Fein. Yeah, I gotta get my last name there. Robin Fein. And you will be after you, my darling. Yeah. I have no idea of hearts or anything. Get on up here, my darling. I'll go this way.
Hi, everybody. Hey, Robin. I'm gonna plug a few things first. Are you okay? Please be careful. Beginning of May becomes my birthday week, which means I will be featuring On Monday, Jax, God bless you. Wednesday night I'm featuring here with Oz, who is amazing. And Friday night I'm featuring at Love Letters. Also, I'm in Beast Woman, so there's lots of really fun stuff coming up. What I want to do is something, since this is a safe space, it's a poem, I'm kind of working on it. Mr. Bill, I'm going to ask you to listen to it especially. Put on your teacher hat. I'm going to do one that Oz and I had done, and it's because of Oz that I'm now an international published poet. Yeah. So, this doesn't have a title, so just please bear with me because I'm playing with it all over the place. You tell me to believe, to have faith in God, have faith in my womanhood. I don't even know what that means. God made woman from Adam's rib, painted her the color of ocean and earth, a masterpiece of perfect imperfection. Then I think he went on vacation. You tell me you love me. I watch your face for the glimpse of my smile, a reflection, oh God, I just changed it today. A reflection of uncertainty stares back with a cloudy smirk. I don't believe you. I wonder if there is real hunger in your fingertips as you trace my story along the folds and curves of my body. Sometimes your voice tastes like holy water. I want to drink in every blessing. Sometimes your words fall like broken glass from mouth to skin. There are calluses on my palms from wiping clean the stains of indifference. I'm looking for the resurrection in the margins of your arms, but I've misplaced your promise. Stuffed into my pocket, things are less real when they stop seeing the light. And I miss the moon. I miss the carnal dance between shadow and shape. I long for the melody ripped a current. Sometimes my wings are bent. I fly and fall in unequal parts. Sometimes I don't know where the sky is. I look down at the clouds tangled inside my ankles. But there is something intimate about shredded bone and tissue, about molding misshapen body parts into something different. What if I could unzip my skin, map the geography of each invisible scar, peel away each layer of heart, and scoop out the origins of me? This is where the blueprints of my body lie. I want to be an ocean split open, the tide to wash clean all the bloody parts. I want to climb inside each eyelid to taste the salt on my lips, lick clean any condensation of sadness. If I could only gather up the whole of me back through my ankles, maybe then. So you tell me you love me. Tell me to believe, tell me to have faith, and I wonder, if woman was born of God, and God made man from Eve's, that's me. And God made man from Eve's rib, or breast, or belly, what would Adam have to say about that?
Like the clouds in the ankle.
And all of you guys,
Clouds in the ankle.
all you poets, I want your opinion afterwards. Sort of pretend to workshop it. Okay. I wanted to do this one in honor of Oz because he and I are going to be featuring in 2 weeks.
2 weeks!
And I love him to pieces. He's an amazing
The first double feature we've got here. It's awesome, awesome,
He's
awesome.
absolutely amazing. He's an author. He's a poet. He's a musician. He writes nonfiction and fiction books. And we've been going back and forth with poetry, and he, unbeknownst to me, he took one of our poems and sent it off to a European journal called Dreamcatcher, and they accepted it. So I wanted, this is something that I just printed out, and I thought this would be really cool. And of course it's done with an English accent. You know how we say learned? I learned. I've learned not to breathe, to draw in rose and lavender without choking, to not break the silence, balance between night and day. But I need you. I need you to teach me how to exhale, to float along the cloud's edge moonlit and shadowed without falling. And I need you to teach me how to laugh again, to wrap myself up in mourning, fingerprinting frost flowers on the window to the world I haven't seen it in so long. What happened to the little girl with all the light and promise and play, who loved to play hide and seek, who loved to run with the wild things, who loved to chase the sun from the evening sky? The little girl who loved, and I'm lost. Scared down the rabbit hole, caught in the web of dead roots, I cannot find my way out, so I've learned not to breathe. Learned the art of not dying at daybreak, but not living either. So I need you to teach me to welcome the day where broken dawn no longer calls, to turn my face to a sun I know must still be there, to breathe songs into frozen birds that hang still mid-flight on a sky that has forgotten blue. And I need you to teach me to swim through ice clouds, to stretch arms and legs and lungs in the slow motion of my true self, the fearless dreamer at the heart of this labyrinth, the eye of the pearl. I need you. This is the last one I'm going to do. This is based as, a lot of times we like to do things where we work with each other people, and I love the art of dance. And some of the people in Beast Woman are very much into burlesque and belly dancing and modern dancing and ballet. And I had the opportunity when I was performing with them last year, watching all the belly dancers, and this poem actually came from that. So, and this is actually called Bronze Dove. Bronze Dove glides along sunset in syncopation with the moon. She is Cleopatra incarnate. With the curve of her hand, she will tell you a story of Maharaja knights and painted veils. She is the dream behind eyelids, translucent fantasy. Her hips offer no protestation. She will draw you in with the rhythm of her skin, quench her thirst on your desire. There's God in the melody of her fingertips. A carnal dance between shadow and shape, each footprint etched in sand. A dream's lost taste of desert heat, sandpaper rough. There is God in the rhyme of her body. Liquid gold courses through veins of imagination. Each thrust of her hip calls out to a Bedouin's drum. There is God in the sway of her breast. She will paint you a universe of longing and desire in shades of rubies and emeralds. All you need is a glimpse to breathe in her beauty. She is your Persian princess, if only for pretend. Pray hard for a taste before shadow and shape fade into mist.
Thank you.
Don't forget all of the people that I'm Facebooking friends with. My birthday week, I'm going to be performing because this is what I like to do, and my birthday's May 10th. So you've got 3 choices. Come out and share some poems with me. That would be the greatest birthday gift of all, is for people to just come out and share their poems.
Thank you, Robin. Thank you. Thank you very much, my darling. I believe we've got somebody whom even Robin says is really, really awesome.
Awesome!
Charles, get on up here, my darling. I know this man has music set up, so get on up here. You say that there's a cable and you have to worry about stuff.
Well, there may or may not be. If there's not, I'll do it a cappella.
And I can read some crappy haikus if
Okay.
necessary. And actually, it's quite appropriate because I brought my beer glass because I think this is the most awesome thing because you can have this ledge for putting your beer. And I thought, am I the only one that does that? And I found it over by the piano with the coaster on it. And I'm like, apparently I'm not. So that's what it's for. That's what this column is for. And might as well have 2 drink-related ones. This one's Scorches. Take the final swig. It burns its way down your throat. It scorches your tongue. Well, I can always do this one, this last. But I have to drink more. The burning doesn't last as long as you do.
There's no chord, so I'm gonna have to do it without.
So then I don't have to do any more haikus, and I don't have any more drinking-related haikus. So Cheryl's gonna have your back, darling, and you're up for this What's your name?
Charles.
Okay.
I last longer than the burning too. I'd like to think. So yeah, I'm actually a hip hop artist, but I started kind of in the poetry slam world by going to Green Mill and places like that. So you know, I have experience in both, you know, poetry slamming and hip hop venues. But I'm gonna do actually some hip hop tracks, just a cappella. And I know a lot of you guys are actually poets, and I know you guys love writing, so I'm gonna start with something that I wrote about writing. What I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna have this playing. You won't be able to hear it, but just so I can keep on my own rhythm. Oh,
yeah.
you can hear it.
Yes, you can.
Oh my God, the miracle of Apple. Okay.
Go.
I got it. Okay. So this is called writer statement. All right. When my hand undulates, moving the pen like a snake, leaving slithering contours of life in its wake, I feel a smooth rush from my fingers to my brain. It's a sign saying I'm in control of my terrain, responsible for the fine lines of cursed spring moving and twisting out of my spirit in feverish fits. And because my foliage can grow in every which way, I've got to clip and cut the excess for better display. I want to raise a glorious garden that is untouchable, bury the naked ground in my heart till it grows full. And when the people see the color of my love and stress, it'll plant a seed in them, propagating my finesse, cause I'm a writer, a cultivator of immortality, spilling blood through the ink, cause inside I'm always battling. Working towards defeating what's eating at me the most, illustrating my chaos to create cosmos. No, that was only part one.
It was still on.
That was only part one. I'm gonna kick part two of this shit. It always seems to happen in the middle of my room, my original environment, the perfect place to bloom. Any idea I receive could be a seed, just being able to breathe is enough for me to feed the paper with the kernels of my core. More and more I see my soil is the paper, not the clutter on the floor. And every day I make sprouts, few live to budding states, those that do will form and adapt to make their way. Climbing through your trellis even before they embellish, my product is water with knowledge for vegetative growth. Strong and healthy poems with reading and preparation, mind in the sunshine and properly exposed. My words are fully blossomed now with color and zeal. Are there any other writers here that feel how I feel? Cause when my hand undulates, moving the pen like a snake, leaving slithering contours of life in its wake, I feel a smooth rush from my fingers to my brain. It's a sign saying I'm in control. Okay, I'm gonna do one more. And I don't know how many other folks have seen me perform besides Robin, but one of my other talents is that I can also freestyle. I'm pretty good at it, but I like to get the audience involved. So what I'd like from you all is just 3 words for subject matter. Just 3.
Jellyfish.
Jellyfish, okay.
I thought I
Books.
School.
Jellyfish, books, and school. Okay. This is gonna be interesting. Jellyfish, books, and school. Okay. The 45 pages none of you could have missed was within the book that was talking about jellyfish. But you found it in the school and you didn't understand, so the library took it back with big hands. Snatched it right back saying you couldn't read this, you were illiterate, you son of a bitch, so just quit. You said I don't want to quit because I love the style of the sting of the jellyfish, it's my thing. Like cc&d when dropping the funky doo-doo. Who are you to say that I'm illiterate? Who are you? You have no identity against me. I am a jellyfish, so I am gonna sting thee. Going into school, you want to treat me like a fool, but hey, I play it cool cause I'm watching you drool over other kids who want to really learn, but you always make their styles burn. So I bring it back, resurrect like Phoenix, take it all the way to the surface of Venus, and then on to Mars and Saturn and Jupiter, where jellyfish float in gravity looking stupider. What can I say? We go deep underwater, rocking the beats because the style is out of order. Take it back to the Neptunian school, telling these fools that I really want to get more cordial with some of these cats who want to be fishes, but they ain't got no jelly cause some of these cats are bitches. They have no life, they have no spine, just like a jellyfish, so I guess they won't be fine. They will just sink down into the depths of the ocean with no emotion. Meanwhile, I'm coasting, stinging everybody from here to Japan, cause that's my big jellyfish plan, expand. So many jellyfish, what about a peanut butter fish? Put it together, make a jellyfish sandwich. Activate the funk, let these punks know that I'm ready to glow and then grow. Grow and grow like beanstalks from Jack. Gotta have the fish on the top of my act, because it's all jelly. I get all jelly in the knees, but that's okay, I'm still able to please. Rocking over to the oceans and seas, because nobody could step to me. This is Charles West. Jellyfish, schools, and other stuff. All right. I think I'm gonna call it a night on that one.
Carl, tell us about In One Ear.
What's up?
Tell them about In One Ear.
Oh yeah, at about 10 o'clock tonight up in Rogers Park, up on 7000 North Glenwood, Heartland Cafe has an open mic called In One Ear. It's hosted by Pete Wolf-Winninger and Billy Tuggle, both who are very skilled poets. And whatever talent you bring, in your case poetry, most of you guys, you can bring it to the cafe. You can do poems, you can do comedy, you can do rap, you can sing, you can juggle, you can do just about anything you want. And trust me, we get a lot of talent over there.
Billy Tuggle, you get a lot of talent.
Billy Tuggle, J.W. Basilo used to do a lot of his poetry over there when he was first starting out. Hannibal Buress, the comedian, did a lot of open mic stuff before he became famous. And I go there now just before I become famous, because I know I'm going to become famous. So yeah, you should all check it out. Again, 10 o'clock goes till like midnight or maybe half past midnight. But it's a lot of fun, trust me. Thank you very much.
Freestyle. You know, I was like, think of a word. What? And I'm like, nobody's saying anything. Well, I'm publishing 2 issues and they happen to have jellyfish on the cover. So I'll just say jellyfish. And that was awesome. That was totally cool. And you actually incorporated it into things. I have to ask, because we have 40 minutes for a feature now. I haven't asked this vivacious feature of ours if she wanted more than her usual 20, which I'm sure she would, but I wanted to give anybody one heads up. Does anybody want to come up and read something? I mean, I can't hear. I can't see anything, because I got all these lights in my face, so I can't see, and nobody's doing anything. So fine, be that way. I'm going to sit around and troll like a big freaking idiot, because some people might have missed out on giving your life savings to this woman. I mean, even change would work. You know, my husband, he comes back from a trip from out of town, he's like, by the way, this is my pocket change. And he told like, there was like $4 in quarters and $2 in dimes and pennies, and I'm like, can I tip somebody in pennies? And there was just so much money there. I'm like, I can't, so I guess I can't really complain about change, because it can pay for buses and the like, and parking meters, because that's what we've got around here. So everybody, you got 5 minutes? 5 minutes. I want you to keep Tressa extra super busy, because this is a great night, and we're gonna have a phenomenal feature from Oroki Rice in just a few minutes.